Good morning. Welcome to Ed Talks Take Two. Thank you for those who listened previously. I appreciate your comments. Feel free to comment any way you wish. Today I'd like to tell a story about a little boy. His name is Clay. He's 9 years old and he kept on having dreams. And after a while, he couldn't figure out what the dream meant. So he asked his mother, and his mother said, "Well, tell me about the dream." Well, the dream is about an angel, and in one hand, the angel has a fiery torch, and in another hand, the angel has a pail of water. So I walk behind the angel, and then one day I was brave enough in the dream to walk in front of the angel, and I turned and said to the angel, "What are you doing?" The angel said, "With this torch, I'm going to burn every mansion in heaven, and with this bucket of water, I'm going to extinguish all the fires of hell." And the angel walked on. So the boy said to Mom, "Mom, what does this mean?" Well, Mom said, "Do you remember last Christmas when you were very, very busy building a model that we had given you for Christmas?" "Yes." "And do you remember that I asked you to help Grandma because she needed some help that day?" "Yes." "Do you remember I told you that Grandma probably wouldn't be able to give you anything?" "Yes." "Do you remember I said you're free to go or not to go?" "Yes." "And you went?" "Yes." "Why did you go? Because you knew you weren't going to get a reward. You knew you weren't going to get punished if you didn't. Why did you go?" "Because I like Grandma." Well, it's good for you and I periodically to reflect on why we do things. Regretfully, some of us are at the stage still, I'm doing something because I'm going to get a reward in heaven. Or I'm doing something or avoiding something because I'm afraid of the fires of hell. And those are motivations that are okay, but the purest motivation is for you and I to do something purely out of the love of God. No ifs, buts, and ands. If there was no reward or no punishment because of all that God has done for me, I'm going to do something purely out of love for God. When we get into motivations, it's kind of murky because we rarely do one thing for one reason. There's a myriad of reasons. All I'm suggesting is that we be brave enough now and then to reflect, am I doing this or avoiding this only because I hope to get a greater reward in heaven or hope to avoid the fires of hell? Okay, but that's just the beginning. People who love each other do not need a reward or do not have fear of reprisal. They do it because they love. So my suggestion today is maybe tomorrow you and I can try to do one thing and be aware that I'm doing this one thing, not because I'm going to go to heaven or not because I'm going to avoid hell, but I'm doing this one thing purely out of the love of God. Got it? See you next time.